Hi, and welcome to my channel. I am Sunny, and today I'm going to be playing Vampire Therapist. It involves vampires, and you are a therapist for vampires, so I thought that would be interesting to try out. Alright, so let's start. So, Vampire Therapist explores or touches on sensitive topics such as war, abuse, addiction, sexual oppression, unaliving, ideation, religion, and of course, death. These may be uncomfortable or upsetting for some readers. We recommend that readers with a history of trauma related to any of these topics approach this game with caution. Naturally, a game of vampires will also involve blood and sexual themes. Strong language is also present. Vampire Therapist was developed in consultation with licensed therapists, but should not be considered a substitute for therapy unless you're a vampire. So please, if any of these can be triggering for you, don't watch this game that I'm going to be playing. But if you would like to join me on my journey in playing Vampire Therapist, then please continue watching.
My name is Sam Walls, and I'm a dead man. Well, kinda dead at least. See, I'm a vampire. Now, if you think that means all that Dracula hooey like
I didn't expect
hissing,
this
wearing
cowboy
skin-tight leather,
southern
and hunting mortals
accent.
for sport, I wouldn't blame you one bit. That's exactly the sort of thing I did in my younger years with my former gang. And let me tell you, a vampire who's good with a gun can be a real terror. I got lucky though. I met some kind mortals who saw beyond my fangs. They taught me my letters and showed me how my thinking was keeping me from finding any kind of peace. After they passed on, I roamed America's majestic wilderness for nigh on 90 years, figuring out myself and what it means to be a vampire. And I found revelation. What I realized was, it ain't fangs that make us monsters, it's the self-defeating ways we think. Anywho, as the world started getting smaller, my old vampire gang tracked me down. Them being my kin, I wanted to help them see the world like I did, but they still have the same monster mindset I used to have. Good thing I'm a quick draw. But I got hooked up with this newfangled internet thing and found a vampire who's helping my kin find their way. A fella named Andromachos, supposed to be 3,000 years old. He invited me to come out to Europe to learn from him. I figure someone older than time has got to have the answers. I'm going on a trip, I guess. This feels like my opportunity to do some good in the world. I've been lucky, and now it's time to give back. Vampires ain't monsters. Or at least, they don't have to be. And come hell or high water, I'm gonna prove it to them.
All right, here we go. Okay, Leipzig,
Well, I think this is the
24.
address.
All
Number
right.
27. Clean flitter mouse streeb? Sure is a hell of a lot of ruckus for this time of night. People stay up late here.
It's really nice that it's voice acted.
Wait a minute. These folk are vampires. Better watch myself. Guten Abend, folks. Sprechen Sie English?
Ja, hello, Alta. Are you here to party with us at the hottest club?
Tell them you're here to party, ask about the dress code, ask about Andromachos, or ask about the club. Tell
I
them
can
you're
cut
here
loose.
to
What
party.
kind of party is this?
The kind where we dance all night and get sexy.
Oh, here are them kind of vampires.
Ach so, there are better things to suck than blood, oder?
Although we have to get past the bouncer first. If we do not, I'm thinking our night is ruined.
Oh, wait a sec. There's something about what she just said. I can feel it. It reminds me of one of my revelations about the funny patterns in the way we vampires think. Well, let's see. One type of thinking I noticed I called hot branding. That's when we brand ourselves with names we can't get rid of. There's high noon mind. That's when we treat a situation like it's a do or die showdown. And there's saloon thinking. That's when we act either helpless or invincible, like we've just drunk a pint of moonshine. Hold on, compadres. You seem like the kind who can make their own fun.
I don't want to have my own fun. Imenacht is the only place to be on Friday night.
Oh gosh, I already forgot what he what he was explaining to me about what each term means. So I'm gonna check out the journal. Collected notes of Sam Walls. Private property, do not read. Reward if found. And he has the V-mail. Alright, I found this old notebook and figured I'd take it with me to Europe. I figure it'll help me organize my thoughts. I'll separate it into sections so I can jump to them right quick. That way, when I need to get to a particular section of my notes, all I gotta do is hop over to that section, easy as falling off a horse. And falling off a horse is real easy. Alright, so that would be cognitive distortions then. So I want to see which one that Maxie was thinking about. High noon mind was sometimes things can seem black and white. If I can't get the best saddle, my butt's gonna break, ain't no doubt. And then saloon thinking was that a lot of us bloodsuckers have a habit either of feeling responsibility or soul control or feeling completely hopeless. Thing is, usually neither is true. Feeling hopeless don't mean we're powerless, and feeling untouchable don't mean we're invincible. And then hot branding is we vampires sometimes call ourselves awful names. I'm a failure. I'm unlikable. It's like burning ourselves with a big old branding iron. Every time we look at ourselves, we'll keep seeing those names. I miss that shot. I'm such a butterfingers. I don't want to have my own fun. Immernacht is the only. Oh, okay, so it's a one-track mind. So Maxie is feeling high.
Amigos, you're putting too much weight on this thing. It's a nightclub, not a high noon showdown. The night's full of possibilities.
Reinhardt, I don't know what this means, but I like the way the sexy American talks.
You make us think that maybe it is better we haven't gotten into the club, because we are now meeting you.
Hey, if meeting me makes your night better, I'm glad we met. I really gotta find Andromachos, though.
You have to get past the bouncer. He decides who gets in and who doesn't. And he hasn't looked our way all night.
Maybe I'll have a little word with him. Excuse me, friend. I hear you're the man to talk to around these parts.
The bouncer
I'm here to see Andromachos.
growls thoughtfully.
Have fun, mate.
Hey, thanks, amigo. You have yourself a fine night, you hear?
We got connections because we know Andromachos' name.
Cowboy, what about us?
Growls questioningly. Bring them joy or dash their hopes. Let's just bring them joy because they were trying to tell us or try to help us.
Yeah, sure. They're friends of mine.
Have fun, mate.
Hopefully they don't cause
Well,
us trouble
come
later
on, you
on.
two. We ain't got all night. Yeah. Dang, awful loud in here.
Come on, my liver, dance with us!
Oh, you kids have fun. I'll catch up with you later. Tarnation, I'd rather hear a gopher giving birth than this.
Yeah, the music is rather loud. You can actually kind of hear the shift.
I better talk to whoever's slinging
is
drinks in
nice.
this here saloon. They ought to know where Andromachos is. But pardon me, ma'am.
Well, look at you.
Crimson.
We get a lot of 80s fashion in here, but not usually the 1880s. What can I get you, cowboy? The special's Red Bull and vodka. You down?
I never drink Red Bull. I'm actually looking for the owner. He around tonight?
Might be. What do you say your name was?
Sam Walls, begging your pardon.
Sam Walls, huh? I don't think I know anything about a Sam Walls. After all, I'm just a know-nothing bartender.
Now, why she gotta say she's a know-nothing? It gets my goat when vampires brand themselves like that. I think I'll say something. Well, hold on. What'd you just say?
I said I don't know any Sam Walls. I'm just a know-nothing bartender.
Alright, that is. Oh my gosh, I don't have these terms memorized at all. When you put yourself down, so that's hot branding, yeah.
From where I'm standing, I see someone with style and confidence, not just a drink machine. Don't go branding yourself like that's all you are.
Don't you go worrying about me, cowboy. The man upstairs warned me you were coming. I was just testing to see if you are who you say you are. Tell you what, let me give you something from our special reserve. I don't think you're looking for booze.
Well, thank you kindly, ma'am. I was wondering where the blood was. I met some vampires outside, so I figured this was a vampire club.
You met some gods, honey. They're here to dance and have fun.
So all these people are mortals?
How do you think the head vampire gets his blood? They can't wait to share it with him. It's a special experience. He's the only real vampire here. Well, him and Bert.
Bert?
The bouncer?
You met him already. Bert, shuffle on over here.
He kind of looks like a vampire to me, but I mean, I thought the goths were vampires too.
This one's here to see the big guy. Show him upstairs, okay?
Have fun, mate.
Good luck up there, cowboy. Hope you find what you're looking for.
Howdy. It's Sam Walls to see you, sir. The guy who's been sending you all them V-mails.
Yes, I know who you are, Samuel Walls. You have come here because you believe you can help our kin. The question is, are you first able to help yourself?
I can help myself or I can't help myself. I mean, if you're trying to help other people, then you can help yourself, right? So I'll just click I can help myself.
I've been fixing myself for more than a century now. I don't think I need help.
Then you must prepare to learn a most difficult lesson. We all need help, Samuel. I am pleased that you have come to receive mine.
Dang, you scared the heck out of me.
You must allow an ancient vampire his games. He will play them regardless. Please, sit down. What an absolute pleasure it is to meet you at last. I found your messages most intriguing.
Afraid there ain't much here in the way of intrigue. I'm just a lonesome cowboy looking for answers.
You are the very first to seek my aid in helping others. This alone makes you intriguing.
V-mails.
Well, dang. I think you're going to be sorely disappointed when you get to talking to me. I'm just honored you're giving me the time of night.
I have unlimited time, Samuel. I am pleased to share some of it with you. Our kind can be rather set in their ways. It is inspiring to see someone so young and eager to learn.
Yeah, well, I wasn't much for learning when I was alive. Just making up for lost time, I guess.
It sounds as though you have been handling your own life better than most. I was particularly intrigued by these revelations you had while walking in nature. Can you explain some of these patterns?
See, we tend to assume certain things just because we've been believing them since we were alive. Or we decide the world's against us just because we're hungry or tired or something. And when we start tackling problems that ain't real, we ain't fixing our real problems. That make any kind of sense?
Fascinating, Samuel. These revelations that you had in the woods, mortal psychologists have a term for them. They are called cognitive distortions.
Cognitive whoozy what now?
Cognitive distortions. They are exactly as you described them. I will explain in a moment. Please, tell me about these specific revelations you had.
Explain high noon mind, explain saloon thinking, or explain hot branding. Sure, let's go with explain high noon mind first.
High noon mind, I call it. Like that feeling you get right before a big shootout.
I must confess I have no experience with this feeling. I engaged in mortal combat long before the age of gunpowder. But the sentiment you describe mirrors the words of my old friend Marcus Aurelius. He used to say that the magnitude of life's challenges often turn us into our worst selves.
You mean Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor?
Of course, his name was Marcus. Marcus was a bedroom name.
You mean you and the emperor were...
It was ancient Rome. Penetration was similar to a handshake.
Was it?
My apologies. I somehow forgot you were American. I believe we can broaden your definition. Mortal psychologists call this phenomenon of binary thought polarized thinking, but I like to call it Nosferatu thinking.
Nosferatu thinking?
It means you are thinking in black and white.
I get it. That's pretty funny.
I believe it encompasses the breadth of the distortion. One is not flatly weak or strong, good or evil, smart or stupid, a success or a failure. The truth is far more complex and colorful. Not every high noon gunfight ends in oblivion, correct?
Yeah, that's true. Getting shot still ain't fun, but it ain't the end neither.
A perfect example, Samuel. Now, try to catch me using Nosferatu thinking.
Oh gosh, what is it again? Black and white,
I will
right?
give you a
Black and
series of
white.
statements, and one of them will contain Nosferatu thinking. If I do
Okay.
not drink blood, I will surely die.
No.
Death eventually comes for us all.
Wait.
Mortals will always fear our kind.
That's Nosferatu thinking right there. I've met mortals who knew who I was and weren't scared.
Very good, Samuel. And even if you hadn't, to say mortals will always fear us ends any hope that they might not. Always is such a terminal word, is it not? Would you like to discuss more of your revelations with me?
Sure.
It's saloon thinking. Two extremes that probably ain't true.
What you have identified is a phenomenon where individuals perceive either an illusion of control or a lack of control. Mortal psychologists call this phenomenon you have described a control fallacy. Rarely do we have complete power over our situations or no power at all. But we create this illusion that stops us from attempting to change our perceived situations.
Yeah, you're right about that. I used to think I'd never get away from my gang, and maybe that's what made me stick with them for so long.
Yes, you see how cognitive distortions keep us from facing reality, whatever that reality may be. Of course, I am so old and powerful that I am always in control.
You're testing me, ain't you? That's a control fallacy right there.
Well done, Samuel. I am indeed very powerful, but the cosmos holds no awareness of Andromachos. Of course, as you expertly pointed out with your analogy about the man at the bottom of a whiskey bottle, a control fallacy can be positive or negative. Listen to my next few statements and try to find a control fallacy. The sun will eventually burn out.
Maybe it's
I
the
will
first
roam
one.
a cold, dead earth, and there is little I can do about it.
Well, that sounds like one of them control
Oh
fallacies.
no, I was wrong.
With all eternity, heck, I think you could do something to save the sun.
I applaud your optimism and ambition, Samuel, but some things
Okay,
we
see, I
must be
knew
prepared
it.
to accept,
Dang.
and
I
the death of
doubted
the sun
myself.
is one of them. But let us continue.
Okay. So it must have been the cat one
My
then.
kitty cat died. I shall be lonely forever.
I'm sorry about your sweet
Yeah,
kitty,
that
but
one was right.
you could always pick up a new one. Or there's lots of them just waiting for a loving home, so you don't need to be lonely.
It was just an example, Samuel. Well spotted. But I do speak from experience. I felt this way once when a pharaoh I was dating had our cat mummified.
Oh,
I went into a murderous depression that nearly
That is
decimated the continent.
sad.
But I had the power to help myself all along by adopting a new friend in need of a home.
Oh, dang, don't let me get on your bad side.
I doubt you shall see it, Samuel. Did you have more revelations to tell me about?
alright, let's go with the last one to explain hot
See,
branding.
I used to be in a gang. They were my whole existence. If you asked me who I was, I would have said, I'm a murdering bastard. Once I got away, I realized how small-minded I was. I was Sam before I was a murdering bastard, but that's how I was choosing to brand myself.
Very astute, Samuel. I favor the clinical term, however, which is labeling. You correctly discovered that labeling is a reductive act. When we call ourselves names, even if we find them accurate, we create prophecies we are doomed to fulfill. For millennia, I thought of myself as a killer. It was not untrue that killing was how I made my way in the world. I was an unstoppable warrior and assassin. But with this label, I limited myself for ages. I did not only kill people, I also killed potential aspirations I might have had. See whether you can catch me doing some labeling in my next few statements. I am so old, I am ancient. Call me whatever you like, but don't call me late for dinner. How shall I describe myself? Yes, I am a mass murderer.
This one?
Well, that's about as clear a labeling
Yeah.
as it gets. Yeah, we vampires tend to do a lot of killing, but reducing ourselves to killers ain't doing us any favors.
Excellent, Samuel. You are correct. Labels can be cages that we lock ourselves in. I was a mere murderer for most of my existence because that is how I labeled myself. That you recognize the concept of cognitive distortions at all is most impressive, Samuel. What took me nearly 3 millennia to understand took you merely 2 centuries.
Oh, come on, you're just flattering me. I'm just a dope stumbling his way through one life.
Are you now? Tell me, Samuel, what kind of cognitive distortion are you exhibiting when
Labeling.
you call yourself a dope?
Yeah, I'm doing some labeling. I gotta watch myself, huh?
As long as we retain any humanity, we will have cognitive distortions. What we are aiming for is not to become perfect beings, but to understand and accept ourselves.
Yeah, imagine being vampires and living such a long life.
As long as we can recognize cognitive distortions, we can address our real challenges. One cannot drink blood from a straw man, after all.
Huh. I ain't never heard that one before, but I like it.
If it helps solidify the concept in your mind, then I am well satisfied. I know you came to learn from me, so I will do my best to honor your good intentions. Let us ensure that you understand the concepts of labeling, control fallacies, and Nosferatu thinking. I will give you a series of statements, and each one will contain a cognitive distortion for you to
I'm
identify.
being tested.
I will begin.
All right.
If I invite over my vampire friends, I know I'm going to have to deal with guano all over the place when they turn into bats at the end of the night.
Okay, so it's a control fallacy because you can't control what they're going to do.
Well, there's a control fallacy, sir. You're acting like you've got no control, but you could lay down some ground rules for guests, or some newspaper.
Or some
Or
newspaper.
express concern to my friends that they have not been toilet trained. Very good, Samuel. Let me try another. I am Andromachus, the ancient darkness, the scourge of the Mediterranean, the mortal's bane.
Labeling.
Well, that's definitely some intense labeling. Those are some hard names to get over.
You are not wrong. Those names followed me for millennia. It was most stifling. Let me try another then. If my club's revenues do not significantly increase, I will end up living on the street.
So Nosferatu thinking?
That there's got to be Nosferatu thinking. There's a huge space
That's
between
right.
making a ton of profit and living on the street.
Indeed, you are correct. I run my club at a considerable loss, but 3,000 years of banking interest means that money is not really an object to me anyway. Samuel, now I am not only intrigued by you, but also impressed. I would very much like to teach you my ways, but I must demand something of you first.
Anything. I'm here to learn.
You must receive therapy yourself. I will not have you seeing clients without a commitment to your own mental health.
Oh, now, hold on just a minute. I don't know that I need therapy. I'm feeling pretty good about myself these days.
When you're taking on a lot of stuff, especially feelings, you also need therapy yourself.
Samuel, we all need therapy to live in this world. You have been speaking in cognitive
true.
distortions since the moment you walked into my office.
I have. I didn't even notice.
They are most insidious, but I am here to help you identify and challenge them. You have walked alone for too long, Samuel. Allow me to share my experience with you.
Well, all right, if you say so. I appreciate your taking the time to work on this, old cowpoke.
We have all the time in the world, Samuel. But for now, you must be eager for something fresh. Please, dance, drink your fill. We will begin tomorrow.
Okay, then. Well, sir, it's been an honor.
You don't have to call me sir, you know.
All right, then, Andromachus.
Andromachus.
Hey,
Andromachus.
Andromachus.
Just call me Andy.
All right, Andy. I'll see you tomorrow then.
Oh goodness. It's interesting that they make it like a stage. Like they close the curtains, that they open the curtains up.
Dang, look at all them mortals, sweating, blood pumping. I am thirsty. There ain't no power on this earth that'll get me on a dance floor. Maybe I'll see if the bartender's got anything for me.
If it isn't Clint Eastwood again, how'd it go, cowboy?
Seems I'll be sticking around. Guess I better get used to things around here.
Good to hear. About time someone helped Andy with his work. Seems you vampires have a lot of problems to fix. Name's Crimson, by the way.
Fine meeting you, Crimson. How do you know so much about what Andy's doing?
Pillow talk. I'm his blood partner.
Oh, is Crimson? Oh, Crimson's human.
No shit. How's a mortal get hooked up with an ancient vampire?
The only vampires were Bart and Andromachus. I'm slow in the catch up.
I'm a rock climber. I stumbled into one of his lairs in
Oh.
Madagascar, found a cave while climbing a mountain, and there he
What?
was, naked in a hot tub.
Dang, must have been a sight.
You ain't kidding, cowboy. Didn't expect a luxury apartment with a gorgeous naked vampire inside of a mountain. We hit it off, and he asked me to come back here with him. I like an adventure, so I said, what the hell? I'll date the gorgeous Dracula. But what are you doing talking to me, cowboy? The blood's running hot on the dance floor, and these kids don't mind a little biting.
Oh gosh. I don't know why it reminds me of Blade. If you've ever seen Blade. The
There ain't
movie.
no way I'm dancing. There's gotta be a better way to get something fresh to drink.
Reinhard, look.
Oh?
It's the sexy old guy again.
You should buy us a drink, old guy. You'll probably get lucky. Actually, you will definitely get
Oh
lucky.
gosh.
Pleasures of the flesh ain't exactly what I'm after tonight.
That's because you haven't experienced these pleasures with us yet. Buy us a drink and you will discover great satisfaction by uns.
Tell them they're not your type. Tell them alcohol is bad for them. Tell them you don't have money. Tell them they can support themselves. I mean, I like them. Alcohol is bad for them. I mean, imagine if I suck their blood and they're like drunk, right? I mean, wouldn't it taste kind of bad unless you like the alcohol? Or you can get drunk off the alcohol. Let's just say tell them alcohol is bad for them.
I ain't buying you a drink. This stuff's terrible for you.
Are you making a joke? We are at a bar.
It's okay. He's just trying to be protective. Aren't you, Opa?
You know, I think the drinks here ain't strong enough for you two. Look, kids, you seem like nice enough folks, but I wasn't planning on buying drinks tonight.
They don't look that young to me, but I mean, Sam's like, what, centuries old? So I guess that makes sense that they seem like kids too, to him.
Stop teasing the cowboy, Kinder. They're just messing with you. Drinks are free here.
Oh,
Dang, really? Ain't never been to a saloon with free hooch.
Call it a drink
What?
exchange.
oh, okay, I get it. I see.
Huh. So, everyone here knows they might be sharing blood?
Only as long as there's consent. We like to create a safe environment here. Why don't you take Reinhard and Maxie here back to the kink room?
Whoa.
Wait, kink room?
You're not in Kansas anymore, cowboy. We are not afraid of sex here.
I'm from Missouri, but point taken.
Nobody has to do anything they don't want to do in there. Just have fun and drink your fill, handsome. I'm sure I'll be seeing plenty of you. Maxie, Reinhard, this is one of our special customers.
Ach so, ein Vampir. I'm thinking we are all getting lucky then.
My neck scrubs with anticipation.
Oh, so they didn't know that he was a vampire?
Dang. Guess I'm going to a kink room then. Thanks, Crimson.
I thought they knew. Maybe guess they were just interested in him in that way.
I knew a man who wore this much leather couldn't be boring.
Yeah, well, you got me pegged.
Is that what we are doing now? Give me the document and I will sign myself up for it.
I really ain't in Missouri no more. Look, I'm more into biting.
Oh, your teeth look perfect. Are you going to bite me with those?
That's the plan. Who's going first?
Oh, me.
Well, step right on up. Remember, Sammy boy, just stick the tips of them fangs into the blue veins and we'll all have a nice time.
Oh no. Oh no. Wait, what? How do I do this? I didn't even know there was a game to this. Okay, bite the blue veins.
Oh, das
Okay,
hat
did we
sich
get it?
gut angefühlt.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Is it my turn yet?
The blue vein was so tiny.
Well, sure thing. Come on over.
I'll have it so I do the red and X. Oh, dang. Okay, wait, what? How do I even do this?
Oh, I don't like that
Oh
very much.
no.
Dang, what's wrong with me?
Can I move it?
Oh, shucks, I missed. It's a little
Oh
dark in here.
no.
Do you need me to guide you, Honigmörchen?
It's kind of hard to get to the blue part though. What?
Oh, Reinhard, the hot old vampire wore me out.
Me too, Maxie.
I
I
guess
feel as though
maybe
I
I
have
got
set
it.
up a mail server.
Reinhard, mein Sucke Fledermaus. Ich bin so müde, sexy so sein.
I will get us a taxi cab, Liebchen. Und du, cowboy? Next time we will talk about that thing you mentioned earlier.
Oh, right, that thing. Now that I've had something to drink, I should probably get to my coffin.
He seems so
Sam,
passive
I see you
about
got
it.
your fill. Are you heading out?
Yeah, I figure I could use some shut-eye. I locked up my coffin over at the storage center.
Storage center. Please, you can use my guest coffin. I insist. You must be well rested for the challenges ahead.
This is very
Guess I got a
vampire
big night
coded
tomorrow,
coffins.
huh? I should get a good day's sleep.
Wonderful. Please, follow me.
Let's use blackout
Well,
curtains.
dang. This is mighty plush. Guess it's one of them smart coffins.
Does that have a TV in it? Like, there's like this screen right here. Interesting. I mean, we're in 2024, right?
Let's see what's on TV.
Oh, it is a TV.
Hey, I remember this movie. We were so proud to finally get some representation. Not sure I should stay up watching movies, though. Well, ain't much else to do in here. I think it's about time I hit the hay. Hope I'm cut out for all this.
Oh no, I should have not like gone into the next dialogue to see what it shows on the movie.
Samuel, good evening. I hope you slept well.
Like the dead, as they say.
I was hoping to save you some breakfast, but I've already sent them on their way.
Oh, that's all right. I'm still pretty full from last night. Them goth types were practically throwing themselves at me.
Mm-hmm.
I am not surprised. Perhaps I should be concerned that some of my guests will follow you home.
Well, gosh, if I still had mortal circulation, I'd be blushing.
Why are you so embarrassed, Samuel?
Ah, hell. Guess we should just save it for therapy, huh? We gonna get started now?
If you like.
Why not? I'm eager to get going. Let loose, Doc.
All right. Let's see Andrew Machel's
Very well.
skills.
Let's start with the first question any therapist asks then. What brought you to me? Why is becoming a therapist so important to you?
When I see vampires acting the way I used to, I just need to show them there's more to unlife.
And why is that up to you?
You, of all people, know how lost our kind can be. Preying on the weak, dating mortal high schoolers.
Twilight?
I've got to make them see their potential. That's what I'm here for. I know it.
That is a lot of responsibility to place on yourself.
You got a funny look in your eye. Am I doing one of them distortion things?
Yeah.
You are most perceptive. Yes. Perhaps you can tell me what it is. When you say you are here to make vampires see the world differently, in what way are you distorting reality?
Isn't it control fallacy?
Well, I guess that's a control fallacy, right? I can't assume I'll be able to help other vampires the way I was helped.
Very good, Samuel. Control fallacies are hard to avoid when one feels strongly about something. Your fate is not to transform every vampire you ever meet, even those who are your clients. You will do what you can do, and that is enough. But I am eager to learn how you developed this desire to help our kin find a different way of thinking.
Well, like I told you when I first V-mailed you, I was a real nasty son of a bitch when I first became a vampire.
I am going to stop you for a moment. Do you hear the way you are talking about yourself?
He's putting himself down.
Pretend you are my therapist. If I sat here and called myself a no-account piece of shit, what would you tell me?
That you are labeling
I'd say
yourself.
you were doing some labeling. And I guess I'd tell you to look at yourself a little more kindly.
Extend the same compassion to yourself then, Samuel. How are you to move on from being a nasty son of a bitch if you are labeling yourself? If you wish to be a guide to other vampires, you must start with compassion for them and for yourself. So, now that you've gotten all that horrible name-calling out of the way, please tell me, how did you find your sense of purpose?
Well, I was on the run, you see. The Wild West was ending and the Pinkertons were starting to get the better of my gang. I went into hiding and found a strange group of folks out in the country. I think about them every day of my own life. They somehow freed themselves of all the judgments of the time and were better off for it.
It's interesting. Yeah, I guess it's true. It's called your life, your unlife, because you're dead.
These must have been the 19th century American transcendentalists, yes?
Yes, sir. I'm glad I died when I did, because their like just don't exist no more. Once my community died out, I started walking. That was something else they taught me how to do. There ain't nothing like having a walk and a think.
I'm curious about how Sam turned into a vampire. How did how does that happen? Because they bite people. So what is the lore behind being turned into a vampire?
I guess I was kind of selfish, though. I should have been helping other vampires the way the Transcendentalists helped me.
Why?
Why waste 90 years walking when I should have been helping others? Seems pretty obvious to me. I could have done a lot of good in that time.
But your should turns that which you could find fulfilling into a duty. You create an extrinsic motivator. Truth statements are another cognitive distortion, something created by your own mind. Nature asks almost nothing of you. Even if your should comes from a place of good, it creates undue pressure. And what do we do once we are pressured? We resent the shoulds. We procrastinate. And as you know, we have a lot of time to procrastinate.
You got that right. Why do today what you could do next century?
Exactly. Should statements remove the intrinsic joy from that which you find fulfilling?
Hold on, though. Ain't there some things we really should do?
Of course, there are things we must do. But nature herself tells us what they are. We invent the rest. Here, let me give you an exercise. Listen closely.
All right.
See whether you can find the should statement that is a distortion. I should go to the vampire dentist. You know what they say. If you have bad fangs, you get bad blood. I should drink blood today. I should take my blood partner Crimson out on a date. I should be wary of sexually transmitted diseases.
This one?
Well, a sexually
No?
transmitted disease would be pretty
Oh,
bad.
gosh.
We are dead, Samuel. We don't get sexually transmitted
Really?
diseases. Even the crabs have nothing to
Interesting.
eat.
I thought that you
Ugh.
might happen.
I
Okay.
should take my blood partner Crimson out on a date.
Saying you should take Crimson out on a date is a should statement. You've turned something you want to do into something you have to do.
That's right, Samuel. You know, I couldn't be more pleased with you. Your time in nature was clearly well spent.
Well, thanks, I suppose. But if you don't mind my saying so, I hope you're treating that mortal lady right.
Thank you. Please, ask her yourself. I imagine she would share her blood with you. You look like her type.
Huh?
Hold on. I've only been in Europe for a couple of days. I ain't gonna go after my teacher's girlfriend.
She does what she wishes, and that is why I chose her as my blood partner.
Oh.
Samuel,
Alright.
even if it beats no longer, you have a good heart. I think you will be an excellent therapist. Every time I say something positive, you find a way to negate it.
Oh, I totally get that.
I just don't think I should be doing any bragging. I've tried to walk a better path since then, but I ain't no saint, Auntie.
I did not say you were. Having met several so-called saints, I can attest that none of them were either. I understand your discomfort, Samuel. I, too, have done terrible things that I cannot erase. But is erasing the good I have done worthwhile?
Well, I guess when you put it like that, it sounds kind of silly.
It's another cognitive distortion, one that mortal psychologists call disqualifying the positive. I understand that the actions of your past are difficult to bear, but what we are here to do is accept reality, with both its positive and negative aspects. I am not saying that you should disqualify your negative actions, but merely note when you disqualify the positive ones.
Oh.
Let us try an exercise. See whether you can challenge me when I disqualify my positive deeds. I am Andromachos, one of the most powerful vampires alive. Before I became the vampire I am now, I did exceptionally terrible things. I have defiled the innocent. I have killed countless people. The good I now do pales in comparison to the evil I have done.
That's the one. You're literally disqualifying the positive by comparing it to the evil stuff you done.
Well done, Samuel. I believe the recognition of this distortion will serve you well when you start to see clients tomorrow.
Whoa, tomorrow? I only just started learning these here
Oh,
cognitive
no.
distortion things.
I agree. I suck right now. I'm doing so bad already. How do I do this?
I will, of course, be with you. You
Oh,
needn't
okay.
worry.
Ah.
I can sense your instincts and will help you.
Thank you.
But tomorrow, I just don't feel ready yet.
My friend, we are never truly ready. But if it would ease your concerns, we can practice with further examples. Would that be helpful to you?
Let's
I
just
think
go.
I'm good.
All right, Samuel. You must be hungry now. I suggest you get a liter inside you. We have a big night tomorrow.
How much is a liter?
Just get enough to drink, Samuel. We will not be able to work if you are hungry or tired. Now, please excuse me. I do have a date with Crimson tonight.
Aw.
I suspect I shall not return until nearly morning.
Oh, yeah, of course. I hope you have a nice night out, Mr. Andy.
You as well, Samuel. Rest in peace. Ah, Samuel, glad to see you are awake. Your first client is on his way.
All right. Well, I think I'm just going to end this video for today. The first part was mainly like the introduction into learning more about the terminology of how we're going to be examining our clients. And then now we're going to be moving on to our first client. So I hope that you will all join me as we learn more about clients, as we learn more about Samuel and Andromachos. So until next time, bye.